it!
Jeff Speakman is the perfect weapon. A cop who does things his way. The city is about to explode. But there's one man who knows no limits.
The next cop ought to know enough to stay out of the gang business.
Only a fragile truce keeps the peace.
April wants war. The city will burn.
Now, there's a new threat.
Status?
All clear. Organized.
Let's go!
Equipped. Deadly. Renegades out for revenge on the city.
This'll end all talk of a gang truce and keep our friends in the department busy.
But they didn't count on one man willing to fight to hold his world together.
Now it's my turn.
No one benefits from war, 8-Ball.
Barrett's dropped out of sight. We lost them.
You'll find them.
I want double shifts on the streets. I want every rock turned over and every door kicked in. I want Barrett.
So what are you gonna do?
Whatever it takes.
The perfect weapon, Jeff Speakman.
We got the blast on him.
I say we hit him now.
I want the war to begin.
You're not that big. Think about it.
Heroes don't come easy. Street Night.
You blow it! You blow it! You blow it! You blow it!
Welcome to You Blew It. This is the show where we watch turd sandwiches in HD, reliving our childhoods one Blu-ray disc at a time. I am Thunder. That is Roden. We are in the Family Fun Center once again, and we're watching a 1990s action movie starring one of the Jeffs.
Absolute classic.
Absolute classic.
Absolute turd sandwich.
Absolute turd sandwich.
Canon. At its. Oh, shit.
Oh, that's all right.
I still got the sound.
That's
on.
all right. You just that right there is you're hearing the magical sound effects for the Canon Films logo.
Yeah, you're also hearing the magical sound effects of my heater blasting right now because it's colder than hell here in Seattle.
It's funny because we're mentioning the Canon logo at the beginning of this, which is for me as a child, and I think for you as a child as well. We've talked about this before.
Yeah,
that's just a seal of quality. If you see a Canon logo at the beginning of the movie, and you're like 12 or 13, there's definitely something there for you.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
So what's funny is I think that I've heard that this is one of the
last ones, right?
Canon. And what I noticed, because I just watched The Go-Go Boys, which is a documentary on...
because of Golem and Globus.
Is it Golan Globus? Is that what it is?
Died.
Menachem Golan and Yori Globus or something like that.
Yeah.
They're cousins that started Canon or bought Canon and made it the thing in the 90s. But the beginning of this one, only one of them, because they had a falling out.
Oh.
So Golan went and started 21st Century Pictures. That did not last very long.
Uh-huh.
But anyhow, I digress. One of the Jeffs, as you all know, Thunder, me, JD, big Jeff Speakman fans, big Jeff Wincott fans.
Now, you saw this in theaters.
Me and JD
with
saw this.
JD.
Yep, sure did.
And your dad took you.
Yep.
And the last time we were watching this, because now we've watched it 3 times.
3 times.
And you were saying that your dad may have been in the theater with you, watching it with you.
Yeah, because we didn't have our driver's license, so we were at the mercy of our parents taking us places. And this played at the Aurora Village Theater, which I was explaining to you was a mall, the Aurora Village Mall, where the Costco is in Shoreline off of 99. For those of you that live in the Seattle area, they used to have a mall there, and for whatever reason, this particular theater would play a ton of these one-run, low-budget movies. They played Showdown in Little Tokyo. I missed it. It was only there for a week. So by the next weekend, it was already out. It was gone.
So this came out in 93. It says it came out in 93.
So yeah,
and you're what? How much older than me are you?
You're
4 years older.
I got my driver's license in 93.
So you got it in 93.
Pretty sure.
This must have been early 93.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
It must have been.
Yeah. What a fucking flick, dude.
Yeah, I mean, look. Jeff had his shot with The Perfect Weapon. We watched The Perfect Weapon. We love The Perfect Weapon.
Oh, yeah, it's great. It's great. It's fun. And I'm not saying this one is not fun. This is a fun movie.
It is.
It's well done. I don't know, for some reason we can't figure out if it's the transfer that they did onto this the Blu-ray disc or what, but it's filmed in LA.
Yeah.
LA is sunny.
Yes.
And when they are filming like exterior shots,
during the day,
it is so washed out. It's like so bright.
You just have so many like white voids.
White voids.
Yeah, like if there's
like if somebody's walking through a door like in the back of a room that has windows and it's during the day, it looks like they're walking into heaven.
It really does.
Like they are dead and they are entering the light. They are following the light.
It's so
nuts.
true. So true. Now, let's talk a little bit about poor Speakman. Because he got a huge launch. When The Perfect Weapon came out, it was Paramount. And he was supposedly, he had he had like a 3 or 4 picture deal with Paramount. Because every studio at that point wanted their own Van Damme. They wanted their own Seagal. And so this guy, he's a Kenpo karate practitioner.
He's very good at it.
Yeah, and he learned from this guy named Ed Parker, who was Elvis Presley's karate trainer. And, because Elvis used to do that on stage all the time when he's in his jumpsuit and all that stuff. And so he was supposed to be the next guy, right? But what happened was, my understanding is that Paramount went through like kind of an overhaul. And so they got a guy in charge at Paramount. And I guess often when that happens, they get rid of a lot of the executives that were there. And so a lot of deals that were made kind of get like, passed along. Or like the new guy in charge is like, clean this shit out. We need to make better product or whatever, right? And so he got wrapped up in that shit. So his first movie was Paramount. He never got another movie made by Paramount. And his next movie was this. And I think Perfect Weapon came out like 90, 91. And this came out in 93.
Yeah.
So whatever sort of momentum he had off of that.
It was a quick turnaround.
But it was, I mean, that's like almost 2 years though. Like you lose a lot of momentum.
Yeah.
Like, and so kind of out of sight.
Well, what I was saying, what I'm referring to, it's a quick turnaround for going downhill.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. But like 2 years of not having a movie out, and no one knew who you were. You had one movie.
Yeah.
Which my understanding was that movie did okay. Like the Perfect Weapon didn't flop because it was a cheaply made movie anyways.
Sure.
But it did well enough. It was just all of this got mixed up in all of this kind of crazy shit. Mm-hmm. By the time this came out, lower budget, barely was out in any theaters, and then that was kind of it.
Yeah.
Now, I can tell you that I've gone on like Prime and Netflix and looked up Speakman. He's got like 9 or 10 other movies. They are horrendous, dude. Like they are bad. Like,
so you've gone through, watched some of them.
Some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's a
and how late
it's a sharp cliff.
Oh yeah.
After this, like a sharp cliff. Yeah.
So like what years are we talking for his later career then?
I want to say the last movie that he did was like 99.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like he almost made it to 2000.
And probably shot on video.
Yeah, I mean it's a mix of
like that's what I'm guessing.
Yeah. And he ended up getting throat cancer, so he was out of it for a while battling that.
That's right. Yeah.
And so after that, he's still teaching karate, still teaching Kenpo and all that stuff.
I believe we tapped into a little interview that he did.
Yeah. I think
with
there's
the people who put this movie out.
Yeah.
It's like a German company.
Yeah, this is wild. So this movie, I had this movie on Laserdisc along with the Perfect Weapon, of course. But outside of that, I don't think it ever made it to DVD that I knew of. And so
not even DVD.
I don't know, maybe. But So then out of nowhere, I don't know if I was on eBay or something, and I saw that a German company had released it on Blu-ray.
It's like Shamrock Media or something.
Never
like
heard
that.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, fuck it. Like, and it's widescreen. It's 16:9. It is cleaned up. It looks pretty good other than
the washout.
The washout, which was, again, was it the actual film elements or was it whatever shenanigans they did when they transferred this thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. But you know, I'm happy to have the two Jeff movies on The Perfect Weapon and Street Night. And of course,
and that's how you can remember this guy.
What's that?
Perfectly.
Perfectly?
Yeah.
Because of the
you don't own any of the real dog shit ones.
Well,
so
that's not not
really?
entirely true. I have 2 of them on Laserdisc.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
But yeah, they're
you know what? And this is off topic. You know what I just saw, and it's on streaming right now?
What's that? Is
Double Team.
Oh yeah.
Van Damme.
Yeah.
I always forget about that movie.
Yeah.
And then I just like hovered on it. I think it's like maybe on Netflix or something like that. And it's fucking Dennis Rodman and Van Damme.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about Double Impact, but yes, Double Team.
Double Team.
Yeah, I can't wait to do that.
Dude, we need to do that.
So good, man.
Fucking need to do that movie so bad.
Yeah.
Because like I'm watching, and I'm just watching like the little clip that they have, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they do that on Netflix because you can watch like
quite a bit of it.
Well, no, not quite a bit of it, but it'll just play like maybe a 30-second clip or something like that. But it just chooses, I think it chooses the clip at random.
Oh, really?
So like if you hover over it once, it may not be the same the next time you hover over it.
So like if you left and you came back.
Yeah, if you close the app down and then come back to it and hover over that again, you might get a different clip. And I've noticed that on different movies. Anyway, it's not like it's not from the actual preview, right? It's just a scene.
It's just a scene from the movie. Yeah.
Anyway, it just looks so fucking bad.
It's awful.
Like Dennis Rodman as an actor, like
have you never seen it? You've never seen it?
Horrendous. I think I've seen it.
Oh man, it's like
I think I've seen it, but holy shit! And it's at that time in the '90s too, where like anything they were trying to make kind of like look hip and futuristic, was just like foam padding and stupid Oakley sunglasses.
Absolutely.
Like the dumbest Oakley sunglasses that you can find. The most form-fitting around
Yeah, I can't wait to do that movie. I think we're coming pretty close. We're still doing the chronologically
Are we
released
still
Van Damme
on
movies.
timeline with that, with Van Damme's
I think
stuff?
the next one is Sudden Impact.
Okay.
No, Sudden Impact. Sudden Death. Sorry, Sudden Death. Jesus, Sudden Impact is
that the one that like takes place in the Astrodome or something like that?
Yeah, it takes place during a hockey game.
Oh,
it's
right,
like it's like basically Die Hard in a hockey arena.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's Sudden Impact? Or
No,
Sudden Death?
Sudden Death. Yeah, because
Sudden
it's
Death.
Sudden Death is like I think a term for hockey when it goes into like a game goes into sudden death. I think.
Gotcha.
Maybe don't quote me on that. I'm not a big hockey guy, but
yeah. By the way,
Sudden Impact is what's his name? Clint Eastwood, isn't it?
Oh, fuck. I
think so.
I have no idea. I
think
have no
so.
idea.
It's like one of the Dirty Harry movies. I think it's one of the
I just want to get this out of the way real
Get
quick
it
too.
out.
Sorry, we're not even talking about the movie yet. But a quick corrections corner for me.
Yeah.
Is that in one of our last episodes we were talking about BMX bikes.
Yes, we were.
And you were fully correct.
I'd love to hear it. Thank
BMX
you.
was not a brand, but just a type of bike.
A style of bike.
A style of bike. And I was adamant that it was a brand.
Well,
so I apologize for being so wrong.
I hate to break it to you though, but the reason your cousin was making fun of you, it was your cousin, right?
Yeah.
Is because it was a Huffy.
Yes.
And for whatever reason,
I had a Huffy bike.
Yeah.
And I had always thought that it was a BMX bike, but he corrected me, I think wrongly.
Yes,
that it wasn't a BMX because I think he was jealous that I had a
BMX,
a quote unquote BMX bike.
Because it was like if you had Kent or Huffy.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, you were like, that's because you were a poor. It would be like Pro Wings or whatever, right? You couldn't get Nikes, but you had Pro Wings.
Yeah.
Shit like that. But actually, if I look back on it, they're not that. They were never that bad a bike. Especially Huffy, they were just the mass.
It was cheaper.
They were the mass-produced cheap ones that you could get at like Kmart.
Yeah.
But everyone wanted like Hutch or Mongoose. And those you had to go to like a bike shop and get those.
Yes,
right?
indeed.
Like, so, yeah.
Or even a lesser one would have been like a Giant or Trek. Trek may not have been around yet. And they more, I think, stuck with like mountain bikes anyway.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But
well,
yeah,
I'm glad we got that cleared.
Made fun of mercilessly for my Huffy bike.
Well, I'm glad we got that cleared up.
We did.
So you officially had a BMX. So
yeah, which
feel good about that.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. Street Night. Right. Okay. So this was at the height of the 90s and the scare of all the gangs.
Oh yeah,
coming out of LA.
Big time.
This one is.
We got the lusty ladies. We got the fucking
the Latin lords.
Latin lords.
The lusty ladies.
that wasn't even supposed to be a joke. It was it was just the LL that came to mind.
Lusty Lady was a peep show on First Avenue in Seattle back in the day. The Latin lords and the Blades.
The Blades. Right? That's right. Yeah.
And so, the movie starts off with Jeff as a guy named, his last name's Barrett. Do we know his?
Everybody just calls him Barrett,
right?
Yeah.
So maybe that is his first name?
I don't know.
So it starts off with Jeff Speakman, Barrett, who's in a hostage situation.
Jake Barrett,
who's at a hostage situation as a cop in a library.
In a library.
Places.
Yeah.
And there's this like guy who's out of his mind. And I think he
has a child.
There's a child
hostage.
He like knocks out the librarian or something, or the child's mom, and then has the child at gunpoint, like, arm around the neck, gun to the head.
Right.
And Jake's trying to talk him down, and he's got a bunch of SWAT guys behind him, and the guy's like, "Tell those dudes to get back. I'm gonna kill her." So he goes, "Hey, everybody get back," and all this stuff. And the guy says, "If you put your gun down, I'll let her live." And so he puts the gun down, and then one of the SWAT guys kind of peeks behind the corner when he was supposed to, and he goes, "I told you they want them dead. They want me dead." And he shoots the kid.
Yeah.
And then you don't know what happens. Like, you just hear, and he wakes up. He's like, wakes up from a cold sweat.
Right.
And then he goes to, I think he's got like a locker or a safe or whatever. When you open it up, it sees like, 8-year-old kid. There's like a head.
Yeah, and this is his. He's a mechanic now.
Yeah, he's an auto mechanic.
Owns his own shop. Works on cars, whatever. Fixes shit. And he's got a safe in his shop that has like the clipping from newspaper.
So you're like, okay, so this incident happened, and he stopped.
Used to be a cop.
Couldn't do it anymore.
Trouble.
He failed.
Yeah.
So now he's a
big failure.
He's an auto mechanic.
Also in that scene too, he wakes up in a sweat. He's sleeping naked.
That's right. He's sleeping naked.
You're leaving out a huge fucking.
I am.
A huge amount. You see his full bush.
You do see his full bush.
You see his full bush when he like turns over. You also see some sort of weird. It's not even a cod piece that's covering up his ding dong.
Like
it is like a.
What is it?
It's like a molded piece of plastic that's shiny. Because we paused it, tried to see Speakman's dingle.
It almost looks like someone had taken like silly putty and flattened it out into a pancake and then stuck it over.
It doesn't even look flat though, dude.
No, but
it looks like it's kind of in the shape of his dingle.
That's what I mean. Like you flatten it out so you get like a pancake of silly putty, and then you just start shape it around your fucking junk.
So it's like, what are you really hiding at that point?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Here's what I think though.
He sits up. Hold on.
Yeah.
Because we just watched this for the third fucking time, and we even like rewound it again to try to see what was going on here. He sits up in bed, and you can totally tell the actor Jeff Speakman like reaches around and like his arms are like in his crotch, and he's obviously fixing it before he has to stand up,
and
go to the window and have this like emotional kind of look out the window scene.
Do you know I think that why he has to do that?
He's got to hold it in place.
Yeah,
like
and also I think
he's
he's gonna pull it up so his balls don't hang between his legs. Because
that's true.
He goes to the window and you get like a silhouette.
You get a straight up butt shot.
You get a butt shot, but it's also backlit, so it's like if his balls were hanging, you would be able to see his balls between his legs.
Right.
So I think he's trying to adjust it to where his balls wouldn't be hanging down.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think
that's the sign of a true actor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actor.
Yeah.
You know.
And I would have to say, of these martial arts guys, he and Van Damme had the ass shot on lock. Like Van Damme showed his ass.
Did he have an ass shot in Perfect Weapon?
I don't know. I think maybe they were like, "Hey, look, dude, if you want to be a success at this, you got to get your ass.
You got to show your ass.
Show your
dude.
ass in one of these."
He's got a nice ass.
He does have a nice ass, and I was saying to you, I was like, "I'll never know what it's like to have a body like that."
Yeah. No, me either.
Yeah.
Me either.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, total bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, so being able to see his junk, I think, is because this movie was probably shot for straight to video. Mm-hmm. And so if you're watching this 4:3, there's no, I mean, first of all,
that's cut.
But
that's
now
cut
it's
off.
like we're getting the widescreen edition of this. And it's like, I don't think they meant for this ever to be like really seen in a theater or anything like that. I mean, they did release it, but usually they shoot this shit for 4:3 and 16:9 just in case. But I think they thought they would have framed it out like there's no. But I also think they thought it was dark enough. But then Blu-ray comes along.
Well, Blu-ray comes along and you can see fucking everything.
You can see everything,
including maybe a little pimple on Speakman's butt cheek. Yeah.
So okay, so you know, you learn that he's no longer a cop. He's a mechanic.
Yeah.
Cut to, I think, this sort of, it almost seems like it's a drug deal or a money exchange or some shit.
Yeah.
And it's this.
It's the Latin Lords.
It's a car full of Latin Lords.
Yeah. They're going to some sort of meetup.
Yeah, and there's a young guy driving. You can tell he's uncomfortable.
Yeah, because they keep on trying to pass him a joint, and he's like, "No, I don't want any. Don't want any." They're calling him a pussy and making fun of him and stuff like that.
I think you get an F word dropped.
Yeah,
one that rhymes with maggot.
Yep.
Of course, because it's the 90s, right? And they say to him, "Hey, we're gonna go to this meeting. When does he say when I give you the sign, or give us 5 minutes and then pull up?"
Yeah,
because he's hanging back in this car. He's kind of like the pickup vehicle.
These four guys walk down this alley. This alley is just full of dirt. It's just dirt,
and it's a dirt. It's dirt. And
it's a dirt alley.
And there's also like a train track underneath. Did you notice that?
Oh, I didn't see that.
It's like one of those things where like a train car used to come through.
So they're way out there. They're way out there on the outskirts of LA. And they come up, so they walk up. I think who they thought they were going to be meeting is the somebody from the Blades.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like the rival gang. Now, we do hear on the radio, we get a little bit of exposition radio newscast saying that there is a truce between the two main gangs.
And it says something like, there's been 2 weeks since there's been any gang violence between the Blades and the Latin Lords.
And they do say on the news that it's a truce between the two gangs. So tensions are high still, apparently.
But it seems to be working.
Yeah, but it seems to be working because you do get a little bit of like, you know, these Latin Lords that are in the car, like they're kind of talking about the Blades as, you know, like, we shouldn't be in a truce with these guys.
Yeah, they still don't trust them.
Yeah, exactly. So they're walking up, and there's just this white dude that looks like Jodie Foster standing there. We find out he's kind of the main bad guy.
Looks like Jodie Foster.
With massive, I mean, this guy is wearing like this awful 90s fucking black trench coat.
Yeah.
With huge fucking shoulder pads in it. And they walk up, and then he quotes like basically Shakespeare.
Yeah, he's like standing on a rooftop, so they're walking down the thing, and then
not on a rooftop. He's just on an elevated
elevated
like
stairs or whatever.
Yeah,
and he's like, and this guy that plays him is just
looks like Jodie Foster's fucking cousin.
He looks, his facial features, his nose, his eyes.
Yeah.
He looks like Jodie Foster, and he's balding and he's slicked his hair back. He's almost like Terrence Stamp as General Zod, his hairstyle, where it's like receding and then slicks back or whatever.
Right.
And he is very like, this dude just is over the top bad guy, right? Like,
and I think he played a bad guy in License to Kill, the James Bond movie too.
Yeah,
like he might even be the main bad guy.
It wouldn't surprise me. You said
the actor is named Christopher Neame, and I've seen him in just an absolute ton of shit, and he's done so many B movies as well. But he's been in some pretty big movies too, like Species. He's in that. License to Kill, I already said. Those are the two that come to mind right now. But
so he does this whole thing where he's like, and they're like, "Who the fuck are you, man?" Yeah. And I wanted to say Highlander. Clearly, look at his outfit. There can be only one. And then he says some dialogue, and then doesn't he say like, "Let the overture
begin," or something like
let
that?
The overture play on.
Brings his arms out like this, and then there's like 3 dudes with sniper rifles just take out these 4 Latin lords.
Yeah, and then the car pulls up when they're like they're getting ready to frame that the Blades have taken out these Latin lords.
And they even take like one of the dude's earrings that has an L and an L, 2 L's hanging from it.
And so, but this car pulls up, and it's the guy's cousin or whatever, who's the pussy. Yeah. And he's like, "Oh shit, who are these guys?" And so he puts it in reverse. And so these guys just start shooting up the cars. He's trying to reverse out of this alleyway.
Right.
And then
one of the things I hate about these types of scenes too, it's just so dumb. Like they should just use a different gun. But like the guys that had the sniper rifles are now just hip firing the sniper rifles into the car. Like it's like, well, just aim, dude.
Well, and the other thing too is this car is backing straight up backwards out of an alleyway.
Right.
Like why? Like you have plenty of time. What? Like one of them at least
just bring the rifle up to your eye.
Yeah.
And fucking maybe take a second, dude. You're a professional. And I kind of think act like it.
I kind of think too that like you should have had the guy like gun it and like run into the fence and then like drive off around the corner and then, I don't know. It was just, it did this, the final thing that it did was this classic thing where the guys run up to the car.
And he's gone.
The
driver's gone.
Driver's gone. And they didn't let their eyes off the car at all.
And he wasn't even that far away.
So
how did this kid just disappear?
Jumped into the back seat and slipped out. It's like, I hate that in movies so much. Or in TV shows. When that,
just think about it just for a second, right? And make it a little bit more believable.
Yeah, that's all I ask.
Right.
So,
but they end up framing like one of the, because they have a guy from the Blades that's been captured. They frame him. Right?
Yeah.
So you get the idea, like this group of white dudes in all black. They're tactical. They're professionals. They are framing and trying to get these 2 gangs to fight each other again.
Yeah.
Like get this like war going. Yeah.
So the driver gets away.
Yeah.
And we come to find out that this driver has a sister.
Yeah.
And
super hot sister.
And so
Guess what? Speakman, also super hot.
Yeah, super hot. She's super hot. Gee, I wonder what's going to happen.
Right.
So the Latin lords
sex is going to happen.
Maybe the Latin lords are looking out for trying to find this kid too, because they're like, "Hey, he's bugged out. All of our guys were killed.
Yeah.
But yet he got away.
Right.
He was
suspicious.
It's suspicious. Like, did he rat him out? Did he help? Whatever it is, right? So they're looking for him. And meanwhile, his sister, I guess, goes and asks a friend of hers that is friends with Jeff Speakman.
Yeah. Jake Barrett.
Yeah, Jake Barrett. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you for correcting. Jake Barrett. And so she shows up and says, "Hey, I made you some lunch," or whatever.
Yeah.
This woman. And he's like, oh, there's apple pie in here. You must want something.
Yeah.
She said, well, I have this friend. She's got some car troubles. Here's her name. Here's her number. Can you help her out?
Yeah. Now, he doesn't even call her. He just goes and finds her at the hospital she
I didn't
works
get that.
at. And like,
We were
just
like,
walks up and is like, hey, I know Nora, the old black grandma.
Yeah.
Like, she said you're having some car trouble. And she's like, car trouble? No, I can't find my fucking brother.
Yeah, she said that she knew an ex-police officer that could help me find my brother who's missing.
And he's like, I don't do that anymore, because I'm emotional now.
Yeah,
and I saw a kid killed, and
as the main bad guy said, he's dysfunctional.
He's dysfunctional.
He's dysfunctional.
Yeah. Owns his own fucking auto shop.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
What are you
He's
talking
running a
about?
business.
Dysfunctional.
Fucking asshole.
You asshole.
He's running
fucking.
a business.
We can't all be Jodie Foster's cousin.
Yeah. We can't all be the Highlander, motherfucker.
Can't all afford fucking massive shoulder pads.
So she says, well, cops don't do police work anymore either.
Yeah.
And he's like,
gives him a lot to chew on.
Yeah. And so he leaves,
goes back to his shop. He has he sleeps in this chair, falls asleep in this wooden fucking swivel chair. You know what these things look like.
I know, I can't.
They're the old, like, in all the old 80s, like, cop movies, like, I'm sure they're in, like, Beverly Hills Cop and stuff like that. Like, all the desk chairs were these wooden swivel chairs that have kind of like a wraparound back with spindles that, like, kind of come down, and then there's like a carved handle.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
In the top of it.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. That's what he was sleeping in?
That's what he was sleeping in. You cannot sleep in that fucking chair, first of all. Okay? Get the guy a padded chair. He can sleep in a padded chair. You're not sleeping in a fucking one of those wood chairs from the 50s.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's sleeping. He has that nightmare again about the girl dying. He wakes up in a sweat. He grabs this glass bottle of OJ and accidentally drops it. And so he goes to the nearest corner store.
And I love this in these movies. They're like, well, fuck, we haven't had a martial arts scene yet.
Yeah, right.
We gotta get a martial arts scene in here. So.
Indeed. And so he goes to the nearest corner store. Anybody watching this movie knows exactly what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Right? He's picking out a new thing, a OJ. It's in glass bottle as well. Why don't they make these things in glass bottles anymore?
I don't know.
It's so reusable.
Yeah.
So reusable.
Yeah. I totally remember this kind of orange juice bottle too.
Oh yeah, totally.
The other thing that I found funny about that scene is when he comes in, that corner store guy knows him, and it's kind of like, "Hey man, Dodgers won 4 in a row," and then Jake's like, "Yeah, might be our year," and the way he says it is like the store clerk, the owner of the store, is like, damn, Jake's down in the dumps. You see the look on his face like, what's going on with Jake?
What's going on with Jake? Yeah. Really, I mean, they're setting him up as kind of a pillar of the community.
Yeah, he's a guy that, like...
Everybody knows him. Like, the Latin Lords know him. The Blades know him. Everybody knows this guy.
And the sister even says, her friend, Nora, who comes with her and says, hey, I got this friend, Jake, who can help you. She says, she says that you've helped her and her family out.
Right.
So you're right. He's like this guy.
He's helping everybody.
Yeah, he helps people out.
Real good guy.
He's kind of like the A-Team, only not underground.
Yeah.
And only one man.
Yeah. And like all these movies, he's the great white savior.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, right. In this downtrodden, horrible, gang-ridden fucking community.
Yeah, the neighborhood of Silver Lake, Los Angeles. So he's in the little convenience store grabbing the OJ, and then of course 2 people come in. They're like hold up the convenience store.
Holding them up.
He gets into fight ensues. He takes both these dudes out, saves the fucking convenience store, and then next day the Latin Lords pay a visit to Barrett and say, "Hey, thank you for that because that was my uncle."
Yeah, yeah,
and what happens next?
Well, I mean, so the first half of this movie is just a whole thing of he's trying to help this sister out.
Yeah.
And then the bad guys are doing a series of things to try to get these gangs to fight each other. So,
right, and they are, right?
Yeah,
they're like, yeah, and so the bad guys are all kind of like you come to find out they're all ex-special forces or ex-police officers and stuff like that. And there's something nefarious going on. They have this massive fucking warehouse.
They've taken this warehouse is ridiculous, dude.
They have so many, like, when they do the kind of the walkabout in this warehouse to like show you how like prepared and how like, you know, what they're doing to train and plan some evil plan. There's
schematics everywhere. There's a bunch of equipment for surveillance, like a reel-to-reel.
There's a whole wall of guns. Like there's they have stations for everything. Right? Yeah. Even, and then they show, like, as they're walking through, they pan to one guy who's just lifting weights.
Yeah, they have a whole workout area in one.
They got a bench and fucking different weights.
And all the guys kind of weirdly look the same. They all kind of have, you'll find out later in the movie, dyed hair, but like they all have badly dyed black hair, and like most of them slicked back and all this stuff. They all wear black. They all have like black tank tops or black overcoats, whatever the hell it's like okay, this is and this warehouse is ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous.
And they are going through and they are capturing like rival gang members and they're just killing them.
Yeah.
And then kind of placing them in different spots so that those gangs can find their dead brethren.
Yeah.
You know, like in a dumpster or some shit, and then leaving evidence that would suggest that the Latin Lords were responsible.
Barrett is like, okay, something's up here. This isn't.
Yeah, he smells something fishy.
And both of the leaders of the Blades and the Latin Lords, the main leader, they're both kind of like,
they're kind of questioning things too.
Something's not going on.
Yeah, this doesn't seem right.
But their second in commands on both of the sides really want to go
more.
at it.
They smell blood. They just want.
We're getting fucked over here. We got to go after them and all this shit.
Yeah.
To go back quickly to that fight scene in the little corner store or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Which is some vintage Speakman type shit. He takes the. We got to mention this. He takes the orange juice bottle, breaks it over one guy's head, and it's one of these big, thick, giant glass bottles. Breaks it over it, and then uses
the neck of it,
and stabs the dude in like the shoulder.
Right, so he can't fire his gun.
Good stuff.
It's fantastic.
And of course, when he comes out, he also goes. He goes, man, I can't believe the price of orange juice. And then these guys go like, they got guns in his face. He's like, hey guys, there's more orange juice in the back. And then he does this whole fucking
right.
Good stuff.
It was good. It was good.
It's good stuff.
He does this weird, crazy, and he does it multiple times through the movie too, where he does like a double punch.
Yeah, it's like
he uses both fists. And so he'll hit you with like one fist and then immediately with the other one.
Like he swings like the back of one fist and then the
It's fucking cool, man.
Real Ken.
And then you get and then you get like the double sound effect too. It's like
yeah. That's where Gudda comes from. That's where Gudda comes from. You know that, right?
Well, yeah, that's where the
Gudda. He does so many hits so fast. It's like rapid fire.
Yeah, that was in Perfect Weapon.
Yeah, and that's why I say Gudda sticks, because when you get those out, it's like Gudda, like that, right? Like it's like fucking fast. And he does that with like his, like you're right, with his like, I don't know what it's like swinging arms bullshit.
Yeah.
Because it's not like regular boxing. It's like a bunch of weird back fists and ridge hands and all sorts of stuff. Fast, motherfucker. Fast.
Yeah, totally. It's impressive.
It is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So these guys, the beginning of the movie, it just continues to kind of be that. Like,
right.
It's like they go and steal some stuff. They set it up that the Latin Lords did it.
Yeah. Now, is there at any point, is there a big reveal of the plot, like of the evil, you know, what their plan is?
No, because
they don't really ever like talk about it. They just show you it when it happens.
It's a lot of like them walking around the warehouse in various intercut scenes where he's like, yeah, we got the tunnels here. Oh, that'll be great. And we need to, and then, you know, we can be at the elevator it's like all this kind of weird ambiguous shit. You're like, What are they planning here? What are they planning? They
well,
never
it turns
quite
out
tell you.
They're just planning on robbing a fucking diamond exchange.
Yeah, that's
or like
what.
a jewelry exchange.
And
place.
you don't find it out until it happens. You're like,
Right,
oh
right.
shit, these guys were doing this just to get diamonds?
Well, and the other part of it is that they don't really fully explain. I don't think they do, but I thought they did. That the whole reason that they're trying to start this war between the two gangs is basically to keep the cops busy so that they can rob the diamond exchange and possibly other places.
Yeah, I mean,
and have more time to do it.
You're right. We're just. I think they don't ever explicitly say. Maybe at the beginning.
They must have done something like that though, because I seem to remember it from the first time we watched it, and then maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Because I was like looking up some of these actors, because there's a fair amount of like people in here that I've seen a lot of.
Yeah.
In my time of watching television and movies.
So we also at some point we left out that the sister comes back and at his
at the auto shop. Yeah.
And basically says, "Look, I got
nobody else to go to.
I really need your help."
Yeah.
And he again says,
and he still refuses.
He's like, "I can't do it," or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I forget what she says, but it makes him like so frustrated that this is
so dumb. This is so fucking stupid. Like who gets so frustrated that they're just like, I'm gonna okay, yeah.
So there's a screwdriver sitting on a counter, like hanging off the edge, like the.
It's sitting on a box.
Is it on a box?
Yeah, it's on a box.
Whatever,
it's like
counter box. It's hanging to where like the handle side is on the box, and then the screwdriver side is hanging over the edge. And he looks at it and he hits it. So he hits strikes down on it, which you've done this when you're a kid too.
Oh,
You've
yeah.
done it and it goes end over end and sticks into a cork board.
Right.
And he's like, he hits the thing, goes bang, and it sticks in right next to her her name and number.
Her name and number that's on that sticky note. And he looks at that, and that's what changes his mind.
That's what changes his mind. So then he like meets her at Silver Lake.
So fucking stupid.
At Silver Lake at some point.
Yeah.
And they walk around, and he's like basically saying like, she's like, "Have you lived here your whole life?" He goes, "Yeah, my dad used to play baseball with me at the park over there. The mechanic shop that I run was his. Some of the happiest moments of my life were when, we were working on cars together." And then she says that they lost their parents when they were younger, and she basically has raised her brother as her son. So now I have a real heart to heart, and he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna see what I can do."
Right. This is so funny too, because like you start to get the impression that they were very much trying to turn Jeff Speakman into Van Damme, because he has his pants hiked up.
Sure.
They're nice and tight.
Yep.
And he is wearing an oversized shirt, button-up shirt that is very much tucked into his pants and bunched up so much in the back that it suggests that this shirt is very much longer than his torso.
Well, I'm glad you took notice of that, because because 15-year-old me took notice too.
Yeah. And so you started dressing.
Dressing that way.
Yeah.
But I had a braided belt because it can never be too big and it can never be too small. You could put that.
You could put that
anywhere.
You could put that thing anywhere.
Anywhere in the braid.
You didn't have to have any holes. Yeah. Perfect.
So he agrees to help her out, and so and he's slowly putting together that someone is orchestrating this shit. He doesn't know who yet, but someone is orchestrating this shit. And
the attacks are escalating too.
The attacks are escalating, and he goes and visits a friend of his that used to be on the force. Well, I guess, was he on the force?
Yeah,
He's a coroner, right?
He's a coroner, yeah.
He was a coroner, that's right. And
so they work together on cases and stuff, I think.
Yeah, and now he's like a professor or a teacher that's teaching courses on.
Yeah.
Right? And so he shows up and said, "Hey, got some weird shit going on."
Yeah. But first, hold on. This is great. Because, like, they're just chatting, right? and they're like getting reacquainted and stuff. And he's like, "How's everything going?" He's like, "Man, Jake, I am so bored."
Yeah, he was like, do you ever miss the Force and all that stuff?
Yeah.
And he's like,
this actor or this character is played by none other than Bernie Casey, former NFL player turned actor, and poet, by the way.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, wow.
Yeah. And this guy, I mean, you see this guy's face and you will know him.
Yo, absolutely. Like, he is a character actor that you've seen in so many movies.
So many fucking movies, dude. And he was kind of big a little bit big a little bit. That doesn't make much sense. But he was kind of big with blaxploitation movies back in the 60s, 70s.
Yep.
And then one of the roles that I remember him in, kind of the first role that I remember him in, was I'm Gonna Get You, Sucka.
Yeah.
And he plays Keenan Ivory Wayne's dad.
Right. Which is kind of an homage to the blaxploitation.
Yes, which is an homage to Shaft, I believe.
It made in the like early 90s, late 80s, early 90s or something like that.
When was that movie made?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be early 90s. Yeah, for sure.
And he was also in Revenge of the Nerds.
88.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was Revenge of the Nerds. I believe he was either a professor or he was the leader of the black fraternity.
I think he was the leader of the black fraternity or something.
And it was was it Delta Delta Delta, or was it Lambda Lambda Lambda? I can't remember which one it was.
And you can't admit to ever watching that movie because of
the rape scene.
It's canceled, and you're canceled. If you,
yeah.
You were introduced to this guy.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, man, can you help me out with some stuff here? I'm trying to figure out." And what piece of evidence does he have when he originally goes to him? I can't remember.
It was that the shell casings from that original murder was like no fingerprints, but grease,
oil.
Or like oil, yeah.
Oil from skin, but no fingerprints. And he points out that he says something that the shells match, which is bananas because the kids...
Well, that's the other thing that I noticed in that first scene where they kill the four Latin lords and like take the earring and stuff.
Yeah.
And the kid gets away. Like, they're using sniper rifles.
Yes.
To kill these people
with like silencers,
and then they plant a handgun.
Yeah, it's like a revolver almost or something.
No, I think it was like a what would be called like a Beretta.
Oh, I thought it was like a one of those snub nose like.
No, it was a semi-automatic handgun, but it's like those. Two very different kinds of bullets.
Yes. Yeah.
Very different kinds of bullets, right?
But yeah, he says, "Yeah, no, it looks like they match." Except for the casings had no fingerprints but oil,
oil from human skin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he's like, he goes back home. They have tapped now Jake Barrett's phone at the automotive shop.
Yeah.
Right? The bad guys.
Yeah.
And like some time passes. Oh God.
Yeah, but don't
I'm skipping over a very important part.
All right, go back to it.
We end up in a strip club.
Well, but
right?
that's the when they go in and they put they tap his phone, they also
This
go
is
into
after.
They go into his locker and grab some clothes out.
Oh.
Or they open the locker and you see them look at some of his clothes in the locker.
Okay.
You're like, I wonder what that's about.
And then maybe the next scene was the strip club?
Yeah, maybe the next scene. Or
okay. First, and I think only boob scene.
Yeah.
You get 3 sets of boobs.
So it's like...
So 6 boobs total.
6 boobs total. There's
three thongs.
These guys just standing there like it's a really weird setup.
It is a weird setup.
There's like booths that are like one-person booths with maybe this is how I don't know. I don't think I've gone to an LA strip club.
I've never been.
They're like booths that are like private, but they also have
a table.
But they didn't have a table. Like they have a table for your drinks, but they also had a bar across the booth, so you could not Like, and she was on the other side of the bar, like on an elevated thing, dancing right in front of him. Did you notice that?
The thing that I noticed is that these tables were set up in such a way because the booths had like kind of like partitions up.
Yeah, they're like
to
cubicles.
Separate each one. Yeah, like a small cubicle.
Yeah.
And then the guy is sitting behind the table, but these tables are pushed up against kind of, close to where the person is sitting. And it looks like, for all intents and purposes, you'd have to move the table out of the way for the person to get out.
And there's a bar. There's a what do you call that? A rail. There's a fucking rail there too.
Do you think that might have been like in the foreground or something like that? Like maybe it was just forced perspective.
I don't know. I mean, the scene will be coming up here. We have a play in the background. We'll get to watch it. But
So and then somebody comes in dressed like Jake Barrett, and shoots because 8-Ball is sitting and getting a dance.
Sort of.
Yeah.
A woman is dancing in front of him.
Yes. And then somebody dressed as Barrett comes in and pops him in the chest.
Which is that attire is black jeans, denim top,
tucked into his
jeans. In with a thing that says Barrett Mechanics on his it's embroidered on his pocket,
and a really shitty wig that kind of looks like
Jake feathered back sort of hair or whatever. Yeah. So
shoots him, takes off.
So now there's witnesses that see Jake Barrett come in and
shoot this guy in murder this guy in cold blood. Yeah.
And at some point we forgot too that like one of the dudes, because there's a ton of this going on where it's like dress up like we're lucky we didn't get a blackface scene in here.
Yes,
because we get a brown face scene where a guy dresses up like one of the Latin lords, a white guy who puts a bunch of like
paints on a goatee,
darkens his skin, does his, and then he puts on what he is like Latin gang clothes,
a flannel shirt only buttoned at the top, and
just does the worst like accent you've ever heard in your life. I forget what the reason
Well, he kills a homeless person.
Oh, that's right. So
it's so weird. It's so kind of random. Like it doesn't really make sense.
They kill one of the homeless people, so the other one that gets away can see that it was.
Yeah, and he says, "You tell everybody you don't mess with the Latin lords."
Yeah, that's right.
It's like, well, you just killed a homeless guy. But I think they did. Don't they take out?
Here you go. Here's the strip scene. He's on a rail. Look,
he is on resting. A rail.
And you're right. They're like on. This is so wild, dude.
So there is no table.
There is no table.
But how would they even get out of there?
They have to either like limbo under the rail or go over it.
Or maybe the rail like comes unlocked or something.
The exotic dancers.
The name of the club is called Spanky's.
Spanky's Exotic Dancers. Okay, so
that happens, and then Jake goes back home.
Yep.
And there are two dudes waiting for him.
Yeah.
And they try to kill him, and he of course beats the shit out of them, breaks both of their necks.
Yep. Murders him, straight up murders him.
Epic fashion. And then calls his buddy, is like, it's like 2:00 in the morning. He wakes up the corner guy.
It says, meet me downstairs at your garage.
He brings him 2 fucking dead bodies. Just random.
Yeah.
Random dead bodies.
He goes, these guys tried to kill me tonight.
Yeah. He is roping in a friend into some serious shit.
Yeah, but he said he's bored. And what does he say when he pops the trunk? He goes, he's got one body, and the guy got another in the back seat. His friend, of course, is totally in. He rolls up with these bodies.
Yeah.
And he's like, here's the deal. Here's why they don't have any fingerprints. And is this even a thing? This is a thing.
They used acid
to remove all their fingerprints. He's like, here's why there was oil, but no fingerprints. Is that really a thing?
I'm sure it would probably work.
That feels
usually in the movie Seven, right?
Yeah.
Like he literally, the Kevin Spacey's character like shaves his fingers off with razor blade.
Remember that.
Yeah.
But okay that you, but like,
or you could burn them, I guess, or something like that.
But using your hands would be very problematic after doing anything to that extreme.
Yeah, it would have to heal for months.
But
wouldn't they come back?
Yeah, they'll come back. I'm pretty sure your fingerprints will come back. I don't think you can just get rid of them, like, unless you maybe really burned the tips of your fingers. Maybe
I'm sure it like so when I used to play guitar on a regular basis, like my fingerprints were all fucked up.
Yeah,
like,
and I know that like you
the
get
tips of my fingers
there.
were all calloused, and like I don't think I really had fingerprints where that I would wear them
Come
down.
on.
But they're back now.
Are we talking like Eddie Van Halen didn't have fingerprints up until he died?
Maybe just towards the tips of his fingers. Yeah.
So he says, "Hey, can you try and identify these guys?" And his buddy's like, "Well, they've got dyed hair and they got colored contact lenses and they don't have fingerprints. Let me just rip the dude's shirt open and go like, yep, there's a scar there. He's had surgery. Let's see what I can do."
Right. I mean, that's some fucking CSI shit right there. Yeah.
So
and then he puts sunglasses on and it's like,
wow. Yeah. So eventually he figures it out and he calls Barrett and leaves.
But he calls the auto body shop.
Yeah, because no one has a cell phone back then.
But why wouldn't he call his fucking apartment?
That's a good point. Maybe he tried his apartment and then he was like, I'll try him at the auto body shop.
Yeah, okay. I think that's generous. And then, of course, the bad guys are listening because they tapped that phone.
Yeah.
Right? And so he's like, meet me in this dark fucking alley,
Yeah.
So
how about a
late,
Starbucks?
Late at night.
How about a Starbucks?
Yeah.
No, this back alley someplace.
Right. And so then, the bad guys are there first.
I love that the main bad guy, when they're like, he's like, "Hey boss, we got activity on the tap."
Right.
And then he's like, "Jake, this is whatever his name is, Terry or whatever, I forget."
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, you were right about those guys, blah 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 blah. I have more." And then he like just so happens to be coming in. He picks up the phone. Hey, I'm here. He's like, "Yeah, hey, I'll meet you. I'll tell you more when." Like, why wouldn't you just tell him over the phone?
Tell him over the fucking phone.
It's like, you were right about those guys, but I'll tell you more when we meet up.
Yeah.
And so
it's all just a vehicle just to kill off that character.
Yeah, and the
which
bad
sucks
guy
because that dude
was awesome.
What was his name again? Barry?
Yeah.
Barry something?
Something.
Like, he by far the fewest scenes in the movie, but the very best actor in this whole movie.
And I love the bad guy goes, he will never make that meeting or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he says, like,
Jesus Christ.
So he's walking down this fucking alleyway and they're like, "Hey, Terry," and he turns and looks and it's one of the bad guys hanging outside of car windows, bop, 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 shoots him in the chest.
Right.
Just as
Jake is walking up.
Like, "Terry!" He like runs over.
Yeah.
Really heartwarming scene. Because the guy's like dying in his arms and he's like, "In my back pocket."
Yeah.
So he's got, good thing he wrote everything down in the back pocket.
Right.
And then Jake like cradles his head as he passes away. Kind of hugs him actually. Maybe kisses him on the forehead. I don't know.
I don't think.
I don't know.
Think that
hugs him, and then is totally pissed off. He comes barging into his garage, unscrews the phone, finds a tap, throws it at the wall,
and then he throws the phone.
He throws the phone, and he's like, goes and gets in his locker, gets his pistol out, gets his badge out,
and he goes. Doesn't he say something akin to like, "It's my turn"?
Yeah, it's like, "It's my turn now," and like cocks it or whatever.
Yeah.
And then right as that happens, the blades roll up and just hose down because they still think he's killed 8-Ball.
They think he killed 8-Ball, yeah.
So, I mean, there's so much going on, dude. There's so many plot twists, so much going on.
There's a lot going on
and now,
in this movie.
like, now the blades are out for him.
And then the cops roll up just as they finish pumping his full, like, auto body shop, or the mechanic shop, full of lead, right? And the cops show up, and now the cops are looking for Barrett as well because they think he's responsible for this killing as well.
Yeah.
in the strip club. And
everyone saw him.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wearing a denim shirt that said Barrett's on it. Yes.
Yeah.
Like all the strippers are like, I think that was Jake Barrett.
Pretty sure it was Jake Barrett.
Yeah.
The only white guy around this fucking neighborhood who wears his like denim shirts tucked real tight into his pants.
With his name right on the breast pocket.
Right on the breast pocket. Yeah.
Yeah. So he jumps out, he escapes, the cops show up, he escapes.
Yeah.
We did leave out that at some point it is implied that he fucked the sister.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Because she shows up at his house.
Uh-huh.
And then they're making out and he's got his shirt off. So, I mean, they fucked, right?
They fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at that point, she's like, my brother's a good student. He never misses, he doesn't even miss his homework. And it's just unfortunate that he had no choice to become part of this gang.
And now that you fucked me, you have to find him.
Yeah, you have to find him. And oh, by the way, he's like wants to be an astronomer or some shit like that. What does she says some shit like that.
I don't know.
I think it's an astronomer or some shit. And then at some point she calls and either leaves a message or talks to him on the phone and says, oh yeah, Barrett, one more thing. When he's lonely, he says, and it's in Spanish, but it's like, you'll find the answers in the stars or some shit like that, right? And he's like, what does that mean?
Uh-huh.
So after like his place gets shot up and he's like, I got my gun, shit's getting real. He drives up to what is this place called
again? Griffith Observatory.
Which is the famous, in LA, it's famous. Yeah. It's in Rebel Without a Cause. It's in the Paula Abdul Rush video, which is
in LA Confidential.
It's in LA Confidential. So Jake goes up there and just like, he likes astronomy. I don't know. I'll just hang around. He goes and asks a guard, hey, have you seen this kid?
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what the guard says.
Oh, yeah. He's right over there.
Yeah, he's like, he's around here somewhere. I don't know, whatever.
Uh-huh.
So he finds him, and so the kid runs off. He sees Jake. Jake's like, hey, I know your sister. I know you're scared. She's asked me to come find you. He goes running. He jumps over the ledge, and all of a sudden now they're in like back country.
Yeah.
Where there's like a barn that the kid's been like hiding out in.
Yeah, it's like a steel shed.
It's like a shed, yeah.
But it's decrepit. Like it's literally, rusting apart. Yeah.
So he comes in and convinces the kid, look, I'm, working with your sister. Please trust me. And then bad guys show up.
Yeah.
Because...
And then they end up at like a horse ranch.
They end up at a horse ranch. And this is like one of those classic 80s tropes where it's a car chasing people on a horse.
Yeah.
That's always like it reminds me of the A-Team. Like there's always shit like that, or like V, or like...
I'll bet you movies like this took a lot from the A-Team.
Which is wild because it was like a TV show that was supposed to be kind of rinky-dink compared to big time movies. But this is a total something you would see in the A-Team right here.
Yeah.
It's happening right now before our eyes as we... and so the reason they find out that he's at the observatory...
Oh yeah, is because Jodie Foster's cousin,
older brother, dresses up in a cop uniform. As a cop uniform and goes and talks to his sister, and I think she says, "Oh yeah,"
and he has got in this scene too, and you can really see it in this scene. He has got this weird fucking crease in between his eyebrows.
Oh my god,
that it is like it goes up in a perfect parabola.
Yes.
It's a perfect bell curve.
Yeah, and it's like
with
three of
multiple
them.
bell curves
three
underneath.
Three or four, a rainbow.
Yes,
almost.
yes.
Yeah.
A rainbow of skin in between two eyebrows.
He comes up and she's not trusting of him until he's like nice to one of the kids that runs into him.
Right.
And he's like, I got a couple of my own, and he shows her a picture of his kids.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And then she's like, actually, he's up at the observatory.
He always hangs out at the observatory or something like that.
Well, like, what do you mean?
Because I don't think she really knew he was actually there. It's just like, oh no,
he's looking for Jake. He's like, hey, I'm looking. I'm a friend of Jake's.
Yeah.
We were police officers together.
Right.
Can you tell me where he's at?
Yeah.
And she says he's up there, and so and then you come to find out later that he goes and finds brother and all this stuff, and then calls Nora or whatever, and says, "Hey, I found her brother. Can you go and what is her name, by the way? The sister?
I can't remember.
Can't remember.
I don't know.
She's like, yeah. Can you tell her I got her brother?" And she goes, "I just saw her going away in a police car. Like I don't know what's going on. I called the police, but they don't know where she's at either." And so, where does he get this disc, by the way? Is that what is
that
it?
Was what was in the pocket of the coroner?
Okay, that's what I thought. It's like it wasn't anything he wrote down. It was a disc.
And by the way, the sister's name, the character's name is Rebecca.
That's right, Rebecca.
Yeah.
So now Rebecca's kidnapped by the bad guys.
Right.
So Jake has got her brother, finally.
Yeah.
And he goes to the library to look what's on this floppy disk.
Right.
And what's on this floppy disk are all these ex-police officers.
Right.
And one of them, the kid looks and goes, "That's the guy shot all those Latin lords that first night." And so Jake's like, "Okay, I got a place for you to stay." Because when did they make it? Did they also let Jake know at some point, like, meet us at the train yard and bring the kid? And we have her.
Oh fuck! I can't
remember. Like, I think it's like
I can't remember the sequence of how that all comes to be because it gets very jumbled.
Yeah, it's they get a hold of him and say, "We've got the sister. You've got her brother. Bring him to the train yard today, like whatever time."
Yeah.
And so Jake goes, "Hey, you're not coming to the train yard. I'm going to drop you off at my friend's house."
Which turns out the friend is the guy that was working at the convenience store.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good on you there, dude.
Yeah.
He drops him off there and he's like, "No, I want to come with you." He goes, No. They they're using her as bait. Like, you don't, what does he say? You don't need to, I forget why he says.
I mean, that's the gist of it.
That's the gist of it, right? Like, it's like, like, either they're going to try and kill me and her and succeed, or if you come along, to kill us all.
You're gonna be dead too. You're just gonna get in the way, basically. Yeah.
So when he gets this floppy disk, the main bad guy that the kid goes
he has a bunch of addresses listed on there that are current. And so he has to now like go through this list and figure out where these fuckers are. And so we see him kind of drive up to, well, first we're shown where Rebecca is being held, which is in like an abandoned train car.
It's a train yard. She's like a hobo. Yeah. She's
tied up in this hot ass fucking train car, this freight car. That the dude that we're introduced to that's in the main bad guy hideout is the guy with his shirt off that's like lifting weights when we're doing the full walkthrough.
Yeah.
And so obviously we're heading towards like a big fight scene with this guy, right? Because he's the big buff dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So Jake finally pulls up at this.
Yeah.
I like that this guy has...
This is a great fucking scene, too, because he's got this whole list of addresses, right? And he's going through and he's, like, crossing each one of them out. And then it shows him, like, stop in front of this brick warehouse, this old brick warehouse. And then it zooms in, and it's just, like, a shot of a hand with a pen crossing it out. And you pointed this out correctly. Like, we rewound it to watch it again. They used some old bricklayer's hand...
like liver spotted.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It was like, we forgot to get this insert shot of, or you know what?
Yeah.
We probably need to make it more clear as to how he found this warehouse.
We're at 80. We're at 79 minutes. We need 2 more minutes to make this a feature film. Yeah.
So as he pulls up to the warehouse, a black van pulls out, and it's these guys going to do the job that they've been planning that we don't really know what it is.
Yeah.
And so he sneaks under the garage door before it closes fully behind them. It's like an automated door. And he starts sleuthing around, and this is in the compound with all the
But he triggers a motion sensor.
Which the guy who's guarding the girl in the train yard, which is apparently right up the street.
Yeah.
He's got a beeper that goes off whenever the motion control thing goes.
Right.
It's a beeper. So he shows up and he's, for whatever reason, excited to fight Jake.
Yes.
He's like,
he's been looking forward to
Yeah.
this. This guy's like, man.
And you get,
God, if I could only fight that guy.
You could get, and you get some real good action.
Right, because this is classic for 90s as well. It's like, eventually you end up in a fight scene that's anywhere near any type of warehouse or like any type of like workstation or anything like that. Is you're going to end up with a fight scene that ends up with like hand-to-hand combat with wrenches. Right?
He takes 2
wrenches or some sort of large
but not
steel
in this
tool.
Not in this fashion. This was pretty clever that he uses 2 large wrenches as gouda sticks.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, it was
double
fucking
sticks
awesome.
that he's like, like one shot would have just shattered this guy's face.
Yeah,
but because he knows Kenpo, he can throw like 30 to 40 to 50 possible string of
just bone-breaking fucking throws or punches.
He's just back fisting these wrenches. He's uppercutting like all sorts of shit, and
he's
does like
pounding on his chest with these things.
Pounding on his chest,
like so many broken ribs.
It's like and the dude's just backing up, taking all of them.
Yeah.
Which is always funny about this Kenpo shit. Where he's got these multiple strikes.
Right.
The guy just keeps walking backwards, just eating all these shots. Like, doesn't grab his face, doesn't like, ow, motherfucker, and like try to like cover up or anything. Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Just sits there and eats it, dude.
Yep.
Murders him with wrenches.
Yes.
Murders him with wrenches. And then after he murders him, he finally puts together something's going down at this address.
Right. Because he finds like this plan set.
Yeah.
And it has an address on it. And so he calls it in to the main cops.
Yeah.
Even though the cops are looking for him, right? He says, hey, be at this fucking address. Something's going down here. And then we go to, next scene. It is following the bad guys.
Yeah.
They're all masked up.
We're finally finding out what they're doing.
Yeah. And they're literally breaking into a jewelry exchange or some sort of like high-end jewelry store. Or it's got to be a jewelry exchange because there's a vault.
Sure.
And like loose diamonds. They just steal a shit ton of loose diamonds. And they don't take hostages. They tell everybody to get on the ground. They kill 2 security guards.
Yeah.
And then I think it's implied they kill everybody.
Yeah, they execute everybody
in there. Like the patrons, the people working there, everybody. Because they're like walking through while the other 2 dudes are just in the vault, like gathering loose diamonds in a bag.
Yeah.
Being held by somebody with Parkinson's.
Or has the shakes because he hasn't had a drink in a while.
His hand is shaking so much holding that bag.
Well, it's the adrenaline. The adrenaline when you're doing a robbery of this magnitude, I think, is what's going on there.
But they go back to the guys that are standing out in the lobby, and they're just fucking straight up just shooting
They're
everybody.
Walking up to the people on the ground and shooting them.
Yeah.
So
they're just straight up evil.
So we find out it's a bunch of diamonds that they get, and they leave. And then Jake shows up outside of this place and writes a note and says, "Hey, hand this to the lieutenant."
Right.
And it's got the address of the hideout, the big warehouse where, hey, go here. This is where they planned all this or whatever. Here's the address.
Right.
He hands it to this guy. Hey, go give this to your lieutenant. And then he heads for the train yard.
Yeah.
So.
And now it's nighttime.
Now it's nighttime.
It's very quickly turned into night.
And all of the guys that have robbed the place. Oh, and here's the other kicker that we forgot. They throw a Latin Lord's.
The Latin Lord's earring
that they took. Yeah. They've used it twice in this movie. They used it once when they laid it down by a body.
Oh, that's right.
And now they threw it on the floor. Like, apparently they want the authorities to think that the Latin Lords robbed this bank too. I guess.
Yeah, that doesn't make any fucking sense, right?
No. I mean, they're trying to get this whole thing where it's like these gangs are getting ready to fight each other, and they're trying to make that as a distraction of the police, but then also as a way to get away with this robbery, cover their tracks. Doesn't quite make sense.
It doesn't.
So Jake gets to the train yard. All the guys that robbed the jewelry place are now in the train yard,
and they're taking up positions.
And they're like
ready for Jake to show up.
We're finally gonna kill this fucking Jake guy.
Yeah.
And then the guy one of the bad guys.
Which, I mean, could you put it? I mean, like, can you blame him?
No.
Like, if I was on their side of things, like I'd want to kill Jake too.
Yeah.
You know, he's kind of been
thorn in the side.
A bit of a thorn.
And they have to get rid of him because I guess he knows too much too, right? So they got to get
and so they got to get rid of like the younger brother too.
They got to get rid of her, and him, and the younger brother. The guy's radioing like he didn't bring the kid because he doesn't bring the kid, and he goes, "That's to be expected." And so
you mean Jodie Foster's?
Yeah, Jodie Foster's brother goes, "That's to be expected," and so he's starting to take these guys out one by one, but then also, someone else is taking these guys out one by one in the shadows.
Right. And it appears to be a gang of thugs. And or other thugs.
Now, what we forgot to mention was when he dropped that kid off at his buddy's house, the guy that owns the grocery store.
Yeah, the younger brother.
He snuck out.
Right.
The kid snuck out.
Yeah.
And so finally, it's revealed that it's both gangs have come together.
Yeah.
And they're helping take out all of these bad guys. And then it gets to the very last bad guy.
Yeah.
And it's Jake, this guy, and the sister.
It's a real showdown.
There's not much to be said here. They do some hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, but very little.
Very little. He shoots the guy, but the guy's got a vest on.
Jake
shoots the bad guy.
Yeah.
And it's the same situation. He's got a gun to her head, and he even knows it. He's like, "Does this remind you of a situation before, Jake?"
Right.
And then he's like, "Put the gun down, and I'll let her live." And then he puts the gun down, and he's like, "You always made the wrong choice." But then Jake's got like a little tiny gun. In his like boot,
and he shoots him in the chest.
In the chest. The dude falls back. Then she comes running over. "Oh my god!" And you see his laying down. He rips off like a bulletproof vest.
Yeah.
And as she's hugging him, Jake's kind of like, no, get out of the way. And the guy has lifted a barrel like he's fucking Donkey Kong, and he's gonna fucking take her out with Jake. And then Jake pushes her out of the way and like takes it on his back. Yeah. And then they have this like fight like that ensues. And then he gets a knife.
I think. Yeah.
Jake has a knife, but then it happens where the bad guy gets in it, grabs a gun, and he goes, "Put the knife down," or whatever, right? And so then
Rebecca somehow throws Jake's pistol to him. He catches it.
Yeah, but before that,
wait, what?
Here's the callback. Jake sets the knife with the handle on the train car with the knife blade hanging over the edge, and then the bad guy,
like
of course,
the screwdriver,
just like the screwdriver earlier,
on top of the little boxes in the shop.
This bad guy can't. He's got to do a whole speech sort of thing.
Right.
What does he say? He's like, "Good night, sweet prince."
Oh yeah.
He says some sort of dialogue. He's like,
and he quotes Shakespeare. Yeah.
And then Jake hits the knife.
Right.
The knife goes end over end, thunk into the chest. Right.
Yeah.
And while that's going down, he's like, "Oh!" He's like trying to shoot, but he gets the knife in the chest. Then she throws a gun that he kicked away. She throws it at Jake, and Jake grabs it,
and then uses his opposite hand and his pointer finger, and does it like kind of like an old Western kind of thing where it's like you're like pulling the trigger
as fast
really
as you
fast.
Can. Like he holds it with one hand.
So he's like vibrating his hand to pull
it's like
the trigger.
He's playing track and field on the NES.
Yeah.
He's like, brrrr.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, bop, 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 and he just fucking lights this dude up.
Yeah.
Did it. Kills him.
Right. Cops show up.
Cops show
All
up.
the gangs come out of the dark.
Yeah,
they're just like,
his brother comes
"We did
out,
it."
and he's like, "Did you do this?" He's like, "Yep, I got them together." And then
Right.
and then at the two gangs are like standing looking at each other, and the one guy throws up the Latin Lord sign, the other guy throws up the blade signs, and
Yeah.
they kind of nod at each other.
And they nod at each other. Yeah.
Cops show up, and they see Jake, and they see all these gang members, and see what's been gone down. Let them go.
Oh yeah.
Let all the gang guys go. They murdered people. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
No investigations.
We don't need statements.
They walk off, and then
Yeah.
only one person has to make a statement. That's Jake.
Right.
Hey, Jake, make sure you fill out a statement form.
They're
You can
right next to the reinstatement forms.
Yeah, buddy.
Cue music.
Yeah.
And then cue the scene where Jake, the little brother, and Rebecca all walk off
Yeah.
through the train yard.
Stepping over dead bodies.
Yeah. Dead body after dead body.
Yeah.
Fucking great movie, dude.
It's pretty solid.
It's pretty solid.
Pretty
I mean,
solid.
Just classic Shakespearean tale,
Yeah.
obviously. I did want to say, like, it's fairly obvious kind of learning where, like, the actor who plays the main bad guy comes from. Christopher Neame. Is it Neame?
Yeah, something like that.
Like, he's British.
Franklin. Isn't it Franklin, the bad guys? Like the name of the character?
No, James Franklin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Christopher Neame, actor.
Oh, we forgot. Now let's play in the background. What he says is he goes, "You wouldn't shoot a guy in the back, would you?"
He goes, "The hell I wouldn't."
The hell I wouldn't, yeah.
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 But Christopher Neame is a British actor. I would imagine that he was probably classically trained, but
Yeah.
just never got like any of the, good parts.
Or he did over there and we don't know. Like,
Well, that's true too.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like he's trying to bring that
he
to this
totally
character,
totally. Yeah.
and it really doesn't work.
No.
It does not work.
So you're like, why does this ex-cop who's now turned bad constantly like throw Shakespeare quotes?
Shakespeare quotes
And
out?
he's trying to be so
Yeah.
eloquent when he like
Right.
You
And
know?
so diabolical,
Yeah.
too, right? And like the smartest guy in the room and all that kind of, bullshit. I mean, he is really
Hamming it up, dude. Chewing up the scene. Yeah.
in this one.
Yeah.
But all in all, I thought it was a pretty fucking entertaining watch.
It is.
It runs
It
at
is.
a really quick clip.
Yeah. It's about 90 minutes.
Yeah. And yeah, I'd say worth checking it out.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah,
If we didn't ruin it for you already.
Yeah. It's just like the guy's got two movies, basically. I mean, again, he's got a ton of trash out there.
Yeah.
But like more or less two movies worth watching.
Yeah.
The Perfect Weapon and Street Night.
Perfect Weapon, definitely.
Yeah.
This one, less definitely, but still worth it.
But still pretty solid.
Yeah,
And
yeah. If not just to see how much like Jodie Foster this fucking Christopher Neame looks.
I wanted to finish the saying like, well, this is probably the last time you'll hear us do a Jeff Speakman movie on here, because I
think that's a good idea.
And I don't think any of his other movies will ever make it to Blu-ray. But even if they did, I don't even think we could sit through that shit.
I don't
It's
want
bad.
to. I don't want to, because I can see where this train is headed.
Yeah.
It's like any of these actors.
Well, I
that
mean,
did
shit.
these types of movies. Like, you get later on into the 90s, and like shit gets fucking bad.
And that's for all of them. Van Damme,
Yeah.
Seagal,
Yeah.
Speakman,
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
Gets real bad.
All of it.
Yeah.
And it's like you start noticing that things are shot on like tape
Yeah.
or digital, and it just looks like shit. It just
cheap.
feels bad,
But here's the
Yeah.
here's the good the main thing that came out of this movie is that it ended the gang
ended
wars.
Gang wars. Yeah.
Yeah.
It literally says at the very end, before the credits roll, the first thing that shows up on screen is like, this film is dedicated to the United Kempo Foundation.
Family, I think.
Family. And to, what is it?
Gang truce.
Gang truce.
All over the world.
All over the world.
And it did it. It ended it.
Yeah. The Yakuza, like, after this movie came out, like, the Yakuza, like, laid down all their, samurai swords and automatic weapons.
No more gangs.
After
this movie. No
everybody, the civilians of Japan, and called it quits. The Bloods and the Crips, like, all went on a cruise together.
Yeah.
Like, it just, I don't know if you remember seeing this all on the news, but you probably do if you're our age.
So let's make sure we give this a Blu It this time, because the last movie we didn't give a Blu It at the end of it.
We didn't?
We did not. Huh. We didn't do Blu Its for the Last Kiss Goodnight, or the Long Kiss Goodnight.
That episode was awful.
Terrible episode.
Yeah.
Hopefully this was better. It's going to be fucking longer, I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
So how many Blu Its did you give the Long Kiss Goodnight?
Oh, Long Kiss Goodnight got all 5.
All 5 Blu Its.
All 5 Blu Its.
What are you giving Street Night?
I'm giving this a solid 3.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Solid 3. Basically, just over midpoint, just over the middle.
Yep.
It was fun. Looked good, for the most part. The washout of all the white and the brightness.
It was a stylistic choice, Dialogue.
Sure.
Dialogue.
Oh, dialogue.
Here's what I'm going to do, because we missed this one. He says...
It's his last line.
Yeah, good night, sweet prince, Shakespeare. And then after Speakman does his little thing with the gun, he goes, hasta la vista, baby, Schwarzenegger.
Cut print. Is that even legal?
It's stupid.
Good night, sweet prince, and flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. Shakespeare.
Jake!
Hasta la vista, baby. Schwarzenegger.